This is Hong Kong at dawn. Tai Chi is practiced in the parks every morning. Master Moy Lin Shin entered the Taoist temple at an early age and became a Taoist priest. He learned Tai Chi and related arts from several respected teachers. He developed a style of Tai Chi closer to the original style first introduced in the 11th century by the Taoist sage Chun Sam Feng. Master Moy's Taoist-style Tai Chi Chuan is characterized by an extra degree of stretching and turning. It also incorporates spiritual principles of the Taoist beliefs that he followed as a priest of the Feng Loi Kok Taoist Temple. Master Moy moved to Canada in 1970 and began teaching at a Chinese community center in Toronto. He broke from tradition by teaching not only to a select few, but all willing to learn and work hard. He encouraged diligent students to begin teaching others as well.
Without him knowing my background, he sat down and he said, "You noticed that I had very good organizational capability and I had a way with people." And then one day he asked me, and that was my very short time with the society. I just came here to the center and invited me to let my name stand as a member of the board at a national level because it's been vacated. I was quite surprised because I said, well, you know, I haven't been involved that long, and you'll hear him talk about what is in your heart. And when you translate that and how it's been translated, it's your own attitude. If you're willing and if you're open, then it's okay. It will happen. If it doesn't happen, it's okay too.
When Master Moy established the Taoist Tai Chi Society, he asked all instructors to teach on a volunteer basis, not for salary. This encouraged students to teach from the heart with a willingness to help others rather than thinking of oneself.
As a student and as a young and very proud student, I was expecting the moon. And of course, Mr. Moy is teaching us also humility. So it was very interesting because the fellow that was with me at the time, all the instructions went through him. So it was a form of lesson for me to learn right from the start that you can't expect too much and that you have to work hard first.
Master Moy has set the example by adopting a selfless lifestyle. He sleeps on the floor, has no material possessions to speak of, and has dedicated his entire life to helping and teaching others. Master Moy has an intuitive ability to teach. Without speaking fluent English, he has led hundreds of individuals from student to instructor.
Seeing him, his example has been excellent for me to see that there's different ways to show us his example. One can be really the compassionate teacher, one can be the exacting teacher, one can be the enlightened teacher. There's many aspects that I've seen, and I would say that with most of the mentors that I've had, you know, in an academic setting, none has compared to the kind of learning I have learned from him.
Here is Master Moy Lin Shin, founder of the Taoist Tai Chi Society, demonstrating the movements of the Taoist Tai Chi set. Opening of Tai Chi. Left grass bird's tail. Grasp bird's tail. Whip to one side. Step up and raise hands. White stork spreads wings. Brush knee left. Strum the pei pa. Brush knee and twist step left. Brush knee and twist step right. Brush knee left. Strum the pei pa. Brush knee and twist step left. Chop with fist. Step up, deflect, parry and punch. Appear to close entrance. Cross hands. Carry tiger to mountain. Whip out diagonally. Fist under elbow. Go back to ward off monkey right. Go back to ward off monkey left. Go back to ward off monkey right. Flying at a slant. Step up and raise hands. White stork spreads wings. Brush knee left. Push needle to C bottom. Fan penetrates through the back. Turn and chop with fist. Step up, deflect, parry and punch. Step up to grasp bird's tail. Whip to one side. Move hands like clouds. Whip to one side. Reach up to pat horse. Separate foot to right. Separate foot to left. Turn and kick. Brush knee and twist step left. Brush knee and twist step right. Step up and punch. Turn and chop with fist. Step up, deflect, parry, punch. Kick with right foot. Strike tiger at left. Strike tiger at right. Kick with right foot. Strike ears with fists. Kick with left foot. Turn and kick. Chop with fist. Step up, deflect, parry, punch. Appear to close entrance. Cross hands. Carry tiger to mountain. Whip out horizontally. Parting wild horse's mane right. Parting wild horse's mane left. Parting wild horse's mane right. Left grasp bird's tail. Step up to grasp bird's tail. Whip to one side. Fair lady works shuttles left. Fair lady works shuttles right. Fair lady works shuttles left. Fair lady works shuttles right. Left grasp bird's tail. Step up to grasp bird's tail. Whip to one side. Move hands like clouds. Whip to one side. Creeping low like a snake. Golden cock stands on one leg left. Golden cock stands on one leg right. Go back to ward off monkey right. Go back to ward off monkey left. Flying at a slant. Step up and raise hands. White stork spreads wings. Brush knee left. Push needle to C bottom. Fan penetrates through the back. White snake turns and puts out tongue. Step up, deflect, parry, punch. Step up to grasp bird's tail. Whip to one side. Move move hands like clouds. Whip to one side. Reach up to pat horse. Cross hands to penetrate. Turn and kick. Chop with fist. Brush knee and punch. Step up to grasp bird's tail. Whip to one side. Creeping low like a snake. Step up to 7 stars. Retreat to ride tiger. Turn around to sweep lotus. Draw bow to shoot tiger. Chop with fist. Step up, deflect, parry, punch. Appear to close entrance. Cross hands. Closing of Tai Chi. Let's take a look at some basic principles of Taoist Tai Chi. The unique Taoist style of Tai Chi is characterized by certain basic principles which are common to all of the full step postures in the Taoist Tai Chi set. The 45-degree angle step. In any typical full step in the set, the front foot points straight ahead and the back foot points 45 degrees relative to the front foot. Also, in the correct posture, if you slide the front foot straight back, it does not touch the back foot. In other words, the left and right heels are on either side of an imaginary line. Positioning the front knee. The front leg from knee to ankle should be perpendicular to the ground. In the forward position, in other words, the front knee should be above and not beyond the middle of the front foot. If the knee is too far forward, undue pressure is placed on the knee joint. Squaring the hips. As the weight shifts forward in any typical full step movement, the shoulders and hips should turn to face the direction that the front foot is pointing. Straight line from head to heel. In the forward position of a typical full step movement, the back is positioned in such a way that there is a straight line from the head to the back heel. In this way, the back is neither arched nor bent too far forward. Equal and opposite forces. In all movements, a push with one arm should be matched by an equal push with the other arm. In many, but not all cases, these pushes are in opposite directions.
With the Danyu, this is a sitting exercise, and in fact, while you watch Eva do them, I'm going to get a chair to illustrate a point, and maybe Eva, I can ask you to turn sideways and just have a seat. Now, just forget the arms for a second, and if you imagine that you're sitting down in a chair, it's a very natural motion. You just sit down. As you go down, the upper body leans forward a little bit, and you just sit down in the chair. Okay? Now, if you do the same motion and just stop before you get to the chair, you've got the first part of the Danyu. Okay? Same motion, just a simple sitting motion. And then finally, if you put the arms onto it, all you do is turn the palms down as you sit in the chair, and then turn the palms up as you come up. Once again. Okay, now, that was the easy part for Eva. Now she has to work without the chair, but it's the same basic motion. So as she goes down, it's like the chair is there and she's sitting down, the arms are pushing, the hands are coming up. Okay?
Eva, maybe I can ask you to turn and face the front.
Okay.
Just so we can see what your arms are doing. Like any other move in Taoist Tai Chi, you're not forcing it, you're letting gravity do the work for you. So you're just trying to relax as much as you can. And you may find that at the beginning, if you lack some flexibility in your hips, for example, then you might not be able to sit very low. That's okay. The important thing is that you're starting to strengthen the legs, you're starting to move the knees, the joints. The hips are very important in this exercise. And then at a later stage, Eva, perhaps I can ask you to turn around and face the other way. Once you've loosened up, once you're able to do it comfortably, you'll be able to go a little bit lower. And then the Danyu is an excellent massage, especially on the lower back. If you've got something like lower back pain, for example, gradually, not all at once, but gradually, you can get a very good massage. You can see as she goes down, there's quite a good stretch on the lower back. It's all done very gently, very relaxed, and also it's very smooth motion. So why don't we just demonstrate a few more of those, Eva? You face us sideways.
Sideways.
Is there anything I left out?
I don't think so. One thing that people have a tendency to do is stick their behind out. So don't do this.
Right.
Or don't lean back. You certainly don't sit in chairs like this. Or
right.
sit in chairs like this.
That's right.
Okay,
Just a very
so you
natural
just
motion.
Sit like this.
We'd like to show you another way to do the Danyu exercise. And this is in particular, as Eva mentioned earlier, if when you go down you find that you're leaning over too much, here's a way to do it that helps you to loosen up the joints and strengthen the muscles while gaining some support. So the idea is to ask someone to sit in a chair, to have a support that you can lean on, and then to basically do a Danyu, same as you did before, except now you're hanging on to the back of the chair for support. And what this should allow you to do, you still go down as slowly as before, it's just as gentle as before, but the fact that you're holding on to something, in this case the back of a chair, allows you to relax more. You've got the confidence that you won't fall over, and presumably this will help to prevent you from doing this, from leaning over too much. It's not that you want to be vertical. In fact, you want to lean forward a little bit to get that sitting action, but this allows you to go perhaps a little bit lower and still feel confident.
If you can't find someone to sit on a chair for you, you could use things like hanging on to 2 doorknobs, or you could use your kitchen sink.
That's right. Anything that won't move when you lean on it, basically. Okay, thanks, Eva.
I think the next exercise we would like to do is called the Toryu. The Toryu simply means turning at the waist. Now watch Frank do a couple of Toryus and get the visual feel of this. First of all, you notice that the Toryu consists primarily of a forward moving and a backward moving action. Also notice in the Toryu, what Frank is also doing is stretching and what we call sitting on the back leg.
That's right. So it's sort of a combination of the sit that we did in the Danyu.
That's right.
With a turn and a stretch as you go forward.
Okay, now let us try and do this together. Frank, maybe you want to turn this way so that people can follow you better.
Okay. I'll start by turning the left foot out 45 degrees and take a step forward with the right foot.
Okay, so notice again the rocking back and the rocking forward. Right here, if you watch his legs, you will see that when he comes forward, the front knee is bent, the back leg is straight. When he rocks backwards, the front leg is straight and the back leg is bent. Okay? Also, you notice that as he's going back and forth, he's turning forward and turning to the side. Now it's very easy to remember which direction you turn. For example, when he's sitting back here, he is facing the direction that the back leg is pointing.
That's right. It's basically the 45-degree angle, isn't it?
Okay, now when he comes forward, he will be facing the direction that the front leg is pointing.
So you square up in that direction.
Okay, now let's put the arms in.
Okay, facing the same way?
That's right. So the arms, this is the easy part. Notice the arms stretching out in the forward. The arms cross when he's back here. They separate, set them up, and it pushes out. In fact, we can simplify this movement in three easy steps. So step 1 is cross your hands and come back. All right? Second step, separate the hands, get them all set up. Step 3, push. So here we go. 1, come back. 2, open. 3, push out. Again, come back, separate, push out. In this exercise, it's very important that you do not bend over.
Forward.
Forward, that's wrong, okay? Again, when you come back, do not bend backwards. That's also wrong, and you can see there's a lot of stress created at the back.
And it'll feel uncomfortable. It should feel comfortable. So even at the back, there's a slight forward incline to the upper body.
So when you push out, just simply go straight out. Don't push high. Don't push low. Okay? Just push out right from the shoulder.
Why don't I do some facing forward?
Okay? And they can see the hands. So right here, notice pushing out. Now notice when he comes back, the arms are crossed. Notice at the turn how the arms separate, set it up, and push. Again, watch how the arms separate and push.
Now normally we balance this one by doing it on the other side as well. So I'll turn the right foot out 45 degrees, take a step forward with the left foot, and again you start with the same turn, except that now you turn, of course, to the right corner, the way my right foot is pointing at the back.
Okay, so we can put in the arms. Now, if you try this exercise together with us and you realize that you're more comfortable on one side than the other, don't worry about it. Most of us are actually what we call more flexible on one side of the body. Some people are more flexible on the side in which the handedness is related. Other people are more flexible on the side in which it's not related to the handedness because they get to relax more on that side. So if you find that you find it easier on one side, more difficult on the other, it's not a problem at all. The idea is to keep this nice and relaxed, coming back, opening, and just nicely pushing out.
Here's a more detailed look at the movements of the Taoist Tai Chi set as demonstrated by Master Moy. Raise the hands and lower the hands. Pivot on the right heel and push with the right hand. Hold the ball. Diagonal step, push with the left arm. Hold the ball. Full step, push with the fingers under the wrist. Pull back, push with the palm on the wrist. Pull back, push. Pivot on the right heel. Bring the right arm out to the side. Full step, push with the left hand. Pivot, Place the right heel in front. Bring the hand to the elbow. Turn, side step, push. Toe in front, push up and down. Open the arms. Step, push forward and down. Half step, heel down, hand to the elbow. Open the arms, step, and push. Pivot, open the arms, step, and push. Pivot, open the arms, step, push. Half step, heel down, hand to the elbow. Open the arms, step, and push. Pivot, reach up, half step and chop with the fist, push. Full step, punch and push down. Go back and push forward. Turn to the front, arms up, press down, danyu, half step and cross hands. Pivot, diagonal step and push. Go back, palm on the wrist, push, back and push. Pivot, toe in front, push to the diagonal, turn once, turn, heel down and fist under the elbow. Open the arms, half step back and push. Open the arms, half step, push. Open the arms, half step back, push. Open the arms, big step back, pivot, hold the ball, step forward, reach out. Half step, heel down, hand to the elbow. Parallel step and push. Toe in front, push up and down. Open the arms, step and push. Half step, heel up, reach down. Stand up, step and push. Pivot and turn, step and chop and push. Reach up, half step, chop and push. Full step, punch. Twist step and hold the ball, step, push with the fingers under the wrist. Push with the palm against the wrist. Push. Pivot and turn, toe in front, reach to the side, step and push. Turn, push to the right, push to the left. Half step, push to the right, full step, push to the left. Half step, push to the right, full step, push to the left. Half step, toe in front, reach to the side, and push. Stand up with the toe in front, push to the front, reach down, cross the hands, kick with the right toe. Reach down, stand up, kick with the left toe. Half step behind, turn, and kick. Push forward, pivot, step, and push. Pivot, step, and punch down. Pivot and turn, step, chop with the fist, and push. Reach up, half step, chop, and push. Full step, punch. Reach down, kick with the right heel. Full step, bring the right fist to the left elbow. Pivot and turn. Bring the left fist to the right elbow. Kick with the heel. Turn both fists near the ears. Kick with the left heel. Turn with 3 steps. Kick with the right heel. Chop with the fist and push. Full step and punch. Push. Turn to the front. Danyu. Half step and cross hands. Open, diagonal step and push. Push with the palm on the wrist. Push. Pivot to the front. Full step, push. Pivot and hold the ball. Diagonal step, reach out. Hold the ball, reach out. Hold the ball, reach out. Hold the ball, push with the arm. Hold the ball, full step, push with the fingers under the wrist. Push with the palm on the wrist. Push. Pivot and turn, toe in front, arms to the side. Push. Pivot and turn, diagonal step, push with the right, block with the left. Pivot and turn, diagonal step, push with the left, block with the right. Diagonal step, push with the right and block with the left. Pivot and turn, diagonal step, push with the left, block with the right. Hold the ball, push with the left arm. Hold the ball, push with the fingers under the wrist. Push with the palm on the wrist. And push. Pivot and turn, toe in front, full step, push. Pivot, push to the right, turn and push to the left, half step, push to the right, full step, push to the left. Half step, full step, half step, full step, half step, full step, half diagonal step, toe, push to the side, push to the front. Pivot on the back leg, go down, shift the weight to the front leg and stand up, and raise the right knee. Half step back, raise the left knee. Half step back and push. Open, half step back, push. Open, half step back and push. Open the arms, full step. Turn, hold the ball, step and reach out. Half step, heel down, hand to the elbow. Hold the ball, step, push. Toe in front, push up and down. Open the arms, step, push forward and down. Half step, raise the heel and reach down. Stand up, step, push. Pivot and turn, step, chop and push. Reach up, half step, chop, push, step and punch. Hold the ball, step, push with the fingers under the wrist, push with the palm on the wrist, and push. Pivot and turn, toe in front, step, push. Pivot, push to the right, turn and push to the left with a half step, full step, half step, full step, diagonal half step, full step and push. Toe in front, push forward, step and reach forward. Cross the hands, pivot and turn, kick with the right heel. Half step, chop and push, full step, punch. Hold the ball, step, push with the fingers under the wrist, push with the palm on the wrist, push. Pivot and turn, toe in front, step and push. Pivot, go down on the back leg, shift the weight to the front, stand up, raise the fists. Step back, open the arms, diagonal step, push and block. Pivot right around, a sweeping kick. Step and punch. Half step, chop and push. Step, punch. Push. Turn forward, danyu. Stand up and press the hands down. All branches and affiliates of the Taoist Tai Chi Society adhere to the following aims and objectives. First, to make Taoist Tai Chi available to all. We're dedicated to bringing Taoist Tai Chi to every community so that its many benefits are available to all who wish to experience them. Second, to promote the health-improving qualities of Taoist Tai Chi. Practiced diligently, Taoist Tai Chi cultivates both body and mind to restore and maintain good health. Our efforts are directed at making these benefits better known and understood in order to promote physical, mental, and spiritual well-being in the community. Third, to promote cultural exchange. Through Taoist Tai Chi and other activities, we endeavor to make the richness of Chinese culture more accessible and thereby promote greater understanding and respect among people. Finally, to help others. The foundation of Taoist Tai Chi is compassion. Our underlying charitable orientation is in keeping with the Taoist values of selflessness and service to others. Our inspiration is the example set by our founder, Master Moy Lin Shin, who has dedicated his life to helping others without seeking personal gain. For this reason, all our instructors are volunteers and all our branches operate on a non-profit basis. We also perform other services within the community and assist other charities whenever possible.